Hi everybody, this is Tara Woodruff from Holiday, Florida, and I wanted to shoot a quick video for you. I'm not sure if it's going to be really super quick. This one is for my video challenge and also for the Helpful Entrepreneur series. I wanted to go over something that happened to me with my current business. Right now, you've probably heard of OneUp. If you haven't, I'll put it in the link. You can go ahead and check it out. It's phenomenal. It's what you call, I guess what they call it, the technical term is a funded front-end proposal, and it really helps people that you are attracting to your business earn an income right away and help them generate leads and so forth. So this happened with that. The first thing I want to cover is, I'm going to be kind of bouncy off the wall, but that's just how I am today. Leads, what the word means, okay? When somebody, you might be seeing, if you're friends with me on Facebook or if you are on my fan page, you'll be seeing me say a lot of things like, look at all the opt-ins I have, or leads. And if you're brand new to this, or even if you're not, if you're experienced with network marketing and internet marketing, those words are just terms. The truth of the matter is there are people behind those two words. A lead and an opt-in is a real person that's looking for help. And the person that receives that lead or receives that opt-in has to be in the position to do that. And the person that receives those leads and those opt-ins has to want to do that. That has to be a primary focus of their business, is to help other people achieve their goals. Whether it's just to bring an extra couple $100 a month, or whether it's to retire and opt out of the system. Okay, so when I talk about my leads or my opt-ins, those are people that I'm sending personal messages to. I'm inviting to my Facebook page. Those are people that I want a relationship with. I'll pick up the phone and give them a call. Even if I don't get them on the phone, I leave them a nice message, let them know I'm a human being. If you're marketing a different way, which I'm going to go over in a minute, you're going to lose in the end. You might do okay for a little bit, but the truth of the matter is, like I said in my video yesterday, in a training video I did, or a webinar, was that Americans are really truly craving Main Street America again, and we've lost it. We don't have Main Street America. And right now, our ability to bring that back is happening right now on the internet. Main Street America is your newsfeed in your Facebook. We want to know each other when we do business with each other. We want to, no matter what, it's part of our evolution as Americans, is that we really want to know who it is we're doing business with, just like the old days when we went to town once a week to do our shopping. It's super, super important, guys. So if you're new to network marketing, or if you've been around for a while, I want you to really understand that if you're not in this to help other people, then the success is going to be very small, if any at all. Okay? It's really important that you understand that. And I want you to understand this if you're one of the people that opt in, or you're one of my leads, that I care about what's going on with you. I want to get to know you, and I want to help you break through whatever barrier you need broken through. I will kick down that door with you. Okay? So, I'm saying okay a lot. I don't usually use that word a lot, I don't think. Anyway, I had a really good day. I'm kind of surprised. I had really bad insomnia last night, and I wasn't the only one. Facebook was just as hopping at 5 o'clock this morning as it was yesterday at 9 o'clock at night, when most people are on Facebook. Unbelievable. And I wasn't the only one talking about, like, what's going on? What's going on? I laid down. I went to bed late, about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got back up about 4:30, I think it was. And I was just like, what is going on? I never went to sleep. I just laid there like, and that kind of drove me crazy, and I was afraid that I wasn't going to get very good sleep today, and was going to be grouchy muss all day. And it's really hard to market and relationship and help people build their dreams when you're being a dickhead. But that wasn't the case. I went to bed, and I took a nap. I took a really long nap, and I woke up at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a little, later than most people, but at least, whatever, and I was in a good mood and ready to go. So I was worried. So I'm not worried anymore. Okay, the bad marketing concept that I want to discuss with you guys, that I really want you to understand not to do it this way. I don't care who told you it was good to do this way. Don't do it this way. And hopefully, if somebody did tell you, and you're like in a business right now, and they've told you to do this method, you should leave that team, because they're not teaching you what you need to know. You need to join a team like TTO. Hey, I rhymed. This is what happened. I put an ad in Backpage.com for OneUp Marketing. It was a direct, this is a business opportunity. Come check it out. This is the best front-end proposal in the world. And a marketer decided that she was going to opt into my list and attach me to her autoresponder that way, so that every time I sent her a message, she would shoot me back an autoresponder. Now, I have a few people on the list that I get an autoresponder back, and it says something like, this is an autoresponded message. I just want you to know I got it. And I'll be checking out the information as soon as possible. Thank you very much. No, hey, check out my business, and check out my things, and check it. There are rules when it comes to, and I even think there are like legal rules to have to do with this. I'm not sure, but with mail and spam, no one is supposed to be on your list unless they go to your capture page and put themselves on your list, and then they opt in. So basically what happens is you go to a place, like when you go look at my link underneath here, even if you're not going to go any further than just look at it, when you look at it, it's a capture page. It's going to have an image with a box to put your email in, so you can have access to the free training that I have available. Now, the person has to go to the box, add their email address, watch the video, and then they have to, I believe, confirm it in their email that they opted in. So usually it's a double confirmation that autoresponder services really want you to have, in order for them not to have, for them to have really good deliverability for their clients. And deliverability means that if there's a lot of people spamming people from their service and just adding them to lists, the value of that service goes down dramatically. And that's why I use GVO, because they get in the inbox. That's where it goes. It doesn't go to spam. So, with that being said, a lady found my ad, or a man, I'm not sure. I'll tell you why. And they opted in, and they attached me to their autoresponder, and they were sending me back their opportunity. First couple of times, whatever. Just delete. Whatever. That's fine. Then I started getting annoyed, because I was getting like 3 or 4 a day, and I certainly don't send out 3 or 4 messages a day, Sometimes I have scheduled messages on my autoresponder, and sometimes I get like some kind of inspiration, and or I made a new video, and I want everyone on my list to see what I did, and I'll send out a broadcast, and so you might get 2 messages in one day. But I was like, okay, let me investigate this lady. And it was late, and I was bored, and nothing was going on, so I was like, let me go ahead and do this. How do I get off the list? So I scroll down the bottom of the message, and I look for the unsubscribe button. It's not there, because this is a rebound message, not an actual subscription message. So I decide, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and I click through. I took it out of the spam box, because it was going to my spam, put it in my inbox, and clicked the link, and went in, opted in, and then opted out. And it gave me an opportunity to report her as spam, but I didn't want to do that, because I figured she just needs some guidance, right? She just needs a little help. And she's representing herself as a woman, so I'm assuming she is. Just needs some help, just needs a little guidance, so maybe she doesn't understand. I shoot her a message back, I'm like, this is not how it's done, so if you really want to learn how it's done, I am here for you, here's my phone number, give me a call, let's talk, and even if you don't want to join my business, at least I can give you some education about some things I learned. I've never been a spammer, but I have been an over puker upon you, kind of over information kind of person, and so I've learned a lot. I click through, I opt in, I opt out, I don't report her as spam because of the reasons I just said. And I go back to the message and I look, I'm like, oh, wait a minute here. There is a Facebook link, join me on Facebook. I'm like, sweet. So I click through its actual personal page, which I'm really surprised. Like, people that are on my list, I will send them my personal page because they opted into my list and I want to get to know them as people. Or I'll send them my fan page. This way I can interact with them there, you know what I mean? And if they want to get involved with me in business, then I can get them on my personal page as well, you know? But this person's spamming my inbox with a personal page. So, excuse me. I click through and I look at her. And I'm like, okay, she's public, which is what you should be as an entrepreneur. And I'm looking at her pictures, you know, and I'm like, okay. Her profile pictures is beautiful, brunette with blue eyes. I'm like, oh, wait. You know, I'm thinking to myself, she must make a lot of money in this business, you know. I go through her albums, and she's got like 4 albums. All of them are basically pictures of checks that she's earned from her primary business. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised that this person comes out of it. The primary business was formerly used as a funnel. Let's put it that way. I know a lot of really great people in that business, but some of them are just really just... So I'm wondering, what team is she on? I'm looking... We only have one mutual friend. And I don't believe that person's in that business. I think that person doesn't even know. You know, she just accepted an invitation and didn't even bother to look, which is not good. You should try to know some people a little bit, you know. When somebody asks me to be friends, I go to their page and check them out and look at them, you know, and either I do that after or before I accept. Like, if there's no information at all, I'll accept. I'll go check them out. And if it's definitely somebody I don't want to be friends with, then I'll delete them. Well, this particular lady, she has a bunch of different albums with checks and pictures of live events and stuff, and that's really awesome. But I'm like, where are the personal things? Because almost every single network marketer I know really wants you to know a little bit about themselves. They might not want to reveal everything to you, but they want you to know something about themselves. So I look, and there's only one picture that looks like it could be a real picture, like could be real people outside of a business opportunity. And I'm like, oh, but they still look kind of really young, you know, like maybe this is their mom. And I'm looking at the profile picture, I'm like, that person's nobody's mom. If she is, she's got really young kids, you know, 1 or 2, not 16, 17. I need a drink of water. Hold on. So I decide, well, something's fishy. Something's really fishy because she's using 2 different names in the emails. So I'm like, okay, one of them is obviously her business name, and one of them is probably her real name. I decide to download her profile picture. And this is a trick I learned, and I've taught about it in like banner making and stuff like this, that try to always verify the source of your picture so that you don't use anybody's copyrighted work to earn money, because that's just totally not right and it's illegal. So I download her picture and I go to Google Images and I upload the picture to see who this person is. I'm figuring she's going to show up on another social network, even a Twitter site or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, this is probably a snapshot. To me, it looked kind of like a snapshot. And I find out that this picture is actually a stock photo available for sale from this particular gentleman on the internet. And he has a series of probably 5 or 6 pictures of this girl on a beach. And the minimum package you could buy the rights to the picture to use it is $85. The minimum. So I think she probably, or he bought just one picture. Because I would have, you know, if I was going to set up a fake account and use really good looks to help me market, I would use a whole album at least. You know, so this person just either bought it or managed to scrape it somehow from somewhere, kind of like I did from her profile picture or whatever. And this person's a complete fake. The person, not only is the person reverse engineering leads with people that are not interested in their business, they're impersonating somebody that they're not. So my gift to you tonight is, don't do that. Be authentic, guys. I say this again and again, and one of my mentors, Kelvin, says, be authentic. You know, like, it's even more important. He doubles it up, you know, like, that's super huge. It's one thing to have a really good image. It's one thing to be polished. If that's you, man, that's you, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. If you're like me and you kind of like to be real laid back because you spend most of your time in the garden and so forth, then that's who I should be to you. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be, airbrushing my face and getting on videos, being way too fancy when that's just not, like, you wouldn't recognize me in public. That's not what I'm not a celebrity. I'm a marketer. So, with that being said, don't reverse leads with your subscriptions. Don't opt in just to attach them to your autoresponder spam. Do not impersonate anybody else. Do not pretend you're someone you're not. It's about relationships. Your opt-ins, your leads, your prospects, your potential partners are people. And what they want and what they believe in is important. And if it's not important to you, if you don't personally take that kind of thing responsibly, then you should not be doing this. You should be doing a job where you don't care what other people think or do. Maybe you should be, I don't know, being in a business partnership entails a certain amount of relationshiping. You ever notice, like, even a brick and mortar, if there's partners that own, like, a deli or a pizza place or a laundromat, they leverage each other's skills to earn the best money, and usually they get along, or they're not in business very long. They might not be that best of friends, but they do socialize with each other to an extent. So it's important, guys. If you're going to be in network marketing, or if you are in network marketing, stop chasing $100 freaking commission, because it's not about the commissions. It's about residual income. It's about long-term relationshiping, and it's about changing people's lives. Use the tools that you have to help people get more tools. I'm not talking about being... Anybody can do this. The only thing you need to have is a strong desire to achieve your goals and a strong desire to help other people do the same thing. And if you put the other people first, you can't help it. You can't help it but be a success. So if you're looking for success and you're looking for awesomeness and leadership, come to me. Opt into my OneUp, become one of my leads, and I will take you personally and hold your desires as part of my responsibility. Okay? I love you all, and hopefully I didn't go on and on and on, but I'm going to stop right now because it's time to stop. Bye.